Lesson 24. Basic sentences. Listen to these sentences, then repeat them.
Miss Parker's a translator. She does translations for a living. She likes to do translations. She translates from English to German, and she translates from German to English. She also translates from English to Arabic. She often works with Chinese. Last night she translated 6 pages. She translated from Arabic to English. She did an Arabic to English translation. She often does English to Arabic translation.
Now repeat, please.
1. Miss Parker's a translator. 2. She does translations for a living. 3. She likes to do translations. 4. She translates from English to German. 5. And she translates from German to English. 6. She also translates from English to Arabic. 7. She often works with Chinese. 8. Last night she translated 6 pages. 9. She translated from Arabic to English. 10. She did an Arabic to English translation. 11. She often does English to Arabic translation.
Practice drills and exercises. 1. Past tense of irregular verbs. Memorize the past tense forms of these irregular verbs. Base form.
Become.
Past form.
Became.
Examples.
In 2 years, he became president. We became very angry.
Now repeat, please.
Become. Became.
In 2 years, he became president. We became very angry.
Do. Did.
She did an experiment. He did all his work by 5 o'clock.
Make. Made.
She made 6 loaves of bread. He made an appointment. Listen to these exchanges.
1. What did you do this morning, Miss Payne?
Oh, I did the dishes, and I made my bed. I did all my housework before noon.
2. What's the matter with Mr. Long?
I don't know. He became very angry and began to shout at us.
3. Do you know Mr. Fulton?
Yes, very well. He came with our company 5 years ago, and last year he became vice president.
4. You were with the Lorton Company, weren't you?
Yes, I was. I did research there for 2 years.
5. What's that, Tommy?
It's a little airplane. I made it.
Does it fly?
Not very well.
6. This is an excellent translation. Who made it?
Miss Parker did.
Page 215. 2. Past tense. Negative questions. Take the part of Speaker B. Use the cue word to form a negative question. Listen to the model.
1. I went to Paris and Rome. Madrid.
Didn't you go to Madrid? Now do the exercise.
1. I went to Paris and Rome. Madrid.
Didn't you go to Madrid?
2. He saw Mary at the beach. Jane.
Didn't he see Jane?
3. I told Bill and Jim. John.
Didn't you tell John?
4. Fred made the cake. The ice cream.
Didn't he make the ice cream?
5. I wrote Tom and Fred. Henry.
Didn't you write Henry?
6. She met Phil and Ben. Dick.
Didn't she meet Dick?
7. I took history and English in school. Math.
Didn't you take math?
8. I found my pen and pencil. Your money.
Didn't you find your money?
3. Practice with opposites. Repeat these sentences.
He isn't rich. He isn't poor either.
I'm a slow walker, but I'm a fast driver.
My glass isn't full. It's empty.
Her house wasn't clean. I thought it was dirty.
Was the hotel open?
Yes, but the restaurant was closed.
Is John's father tall?
Yes, but his mother's quite short.
Fill the blanks with the opposite of the indicated words. Listen to the model.
1. He said yes.
He said yes. He didn't say no.
He said yes. He didn't say no.
He said yes. He didn't say no.
Now you do the exercise.
2. I understood the question.
I understood the question, and I knew the answer.
3. Were the windows clean?
Were the windows clean? No, they were quite dirty.
4. His mother's quite young.
His mother's quite young. She isn't old at all.
5. I like new houses.
I like new houses, but I live in an old one.
6. Please close the door.
Please close the door and open the window.
7. I'm always early.
I'm always early. I'm never late.
8. His first name's Ben.
His first name's Ben. His last name's Norris.
9. That's hot water.
That's hot water. This is the cold water here.
10. This isn't an expensive watch at all.
This isn't an expensive watch at all. It's quite cheap.
11. Your watch is slow.
Your watch is slow. It isn't fast.
12. I'm not rich.
I'm not rich, and I'm not poor.
13. This orange isn't sweet.
This orange isn't sweet. It's sour.
14. This lesson isn't difficult at all.
This lesson isn't difficult at all. It's quite easy.
15. Her last name's Norris.
Her last name's Norris. Her first name's Kim.
16. It isn't 10 minutes after 6.
It isn't 10 minutes after 6. It's 10 minutes before 6.
4. Conjoining. And, to. Listen to the first two sentences in each group. Then form a third sentence combining the two. Listen to the models.
1. He knew Mary quite well. I knew Mary quite well, too.
He knew Mary quite well, and I did too.
He knew Mary quite well, and I did too.
He knew Mary quite well, and I did too.
2. She always drank tea for breakfast. He always drank tea for breakfast, too.
She always drank tea for breakfast, and he did too.
She always drank tea for breakfast, and he did too.
She always drank tea for breakfast, and he did too.
Now do the exercise, please.
1. He knew Mary quite well. I knew Mary quite well, too.
He knew Mary quite well, and I did too.
2. She always drank tea for breakfast. He always drank tea for breakfast, too.
She always drank tea for breakfast, and he did too.
3. They became angry. We became angry, too.
They became angry, and we did too.
4. Kim got home early. Ben got home early, too.
Kim got home early, and Ben did too.
5. I took the bus to work. Mr. Long took the bus to work, too.
I took the bus to work, and Mr. Long did too.
5. Review practice. Take the part of Speaker B. Answer the question with the past tense of the verb used in Speaker A's question. Listen to the model.
1. When did he meet Jane?
He met her in Lisbon last year.
He met her in Lisbon last year.
He met her in Lisbon last year.
Now do the exercise.
1. When did he meet Jane?
He met her in Lisbon last year.
2. Did you see John yesterday?
Yes, I saw him last night.
3. Did you forget something?
Yes, I forgot my watch.
4. Did the telephone ring?
Yes, it rang for a long time.
5. Where did they leave it?
They left it at the hospital.
6. What did he think of your idea?
He thought it was very good.
7. How did June go to work yesterday?
She went by bus.
8. What time did the movie begin?
It began at 9:10.
9. What time did they eat lunch?
They ate at noon.
10. What did you drink?
I drank coffee.
11. What did Tom say?
He said he was coming with us.
12. What time did you get up?
We got up at 7 this morning.
13. Did you write letters last night?
Yes, I wrote 3.
14. Did Helen tell Peggy?
Yes, she told her all about it.
15. Did you know Mr. Long?
Yes, I knew him well. Take the part of Speaker A. Form question-word questions that can be answered by the reply that is given for Speaker B. Listen to the models.
1.
Where did you go last summer?
Where did you go last summer?
Where did you go last summer?
I went to Spain.
2.
What did you forget?
What did you forget?
What did you forget?
I forgot my notebook. Now you do the exercise, please.
1. Where did you go last summer?
I went to Spain.
2. What did you forget?
I forgot my notebook.
3. When did she arrive?
She arrived last night at 8.
4. When did he call?
He called about midnight.
5. Where did you put it?
I put it on your desk.
6. What did she eat?
She ate a sandwich.
7. What did you hit?
I hit another car.
8. What languages did he speak?
He spoke French and Arabic.
9. Who did you meet?
I met Mrs. Cross.
10. What did she buy?
She bought a sweater and a new suit.
Fill the blank with an affirmative form of be or with do, does, did. Repeat these sentences.
1. Did you see my brother yesterday?
2. Were you late again this morning?
3. Is your mother planning to come?
4. Did you see Mrs. Jones while you were taking your walk?
5. Was that your brother?
6. Where does your daughter work now?
7. What do you do for a living?
8. Am I very late?
9. Where were you all day yesterday?
10. Does this typewriter work?
11. Was your father at home last night?
12. What did you do last night?
13. Were the birds singing when you got up?
14. Where are they planning to go on their vacation next year?
15. Is this your tape recorder?
16. What does Mr. Norris do for a living?
6. Some meanings of the verb get. Study these pairs of sentences. Repeat, please.
She bought a new dress. She got a new dress.
Did you receive some nice gifts? Did you get some nice gifts?
Answer the phone, Bill. Get the phone, Bill.
How much does he earn? How much does he get?
We were becoming tired. We were getting tired.
He became president. He got to be president.
She entered the car. She got in the car.
We came to pick up Anne. We came to get Anne.
We arrived in New York yesterday. We got to New York yesterday.
We arrived at 9 o'clock. We got in at 9 o'clock.
Did they return last night? Did they get back last night?
What time did you finish? What time did you get through? Read each sentence again, substituting a form of get wherever possible. Listen to the models.
1. She went downtown and bought a new hat.
She went downtown and got a new hat.
She went downtown and got a new hat.
She went downtown and got a new hat.
2. We finished at 9:30.
We got through at 9:30.
We got through at 9:30.
We got through at 9:30.
Now do the exercise.
3. Drive by the school and pick up Tommy.
Drive by the school and get Tommy.
4. What time did you return home?
What time did you get home?
5. What are you going to buy Helen for her birthday?
What are you going to get Helen for her birthday?
6. He became very angry.
He got very angry.
7. She received a watch from her father.
She got a watch from her father.
8. What time did you arrive?
What time did you get there?
9. Does he earn a good salary?
Does he get a good salary?
10. Please answer the door, Laura.
Please get the door, Laura.
Replace the verb get with another appropriate verb. Listen to the models.
1. Get the door, Bill.
Answer the door, Bill.
Answer the door, Bill.
Answer the door, Bill.
2. We got to his office early.
We arrived at his office early.
We arrived at his office early.
We arrived at his office early.
Now you do the exercise.
3. The children were getting hungry and thirsty.
The children were becoming hungry and thirsty.
4. I got a new car yesterday.
I bought a new car yesterday.
5. He got back last Thursday.
He returned last Thursday.
6. I hope you're not getting tired.
I hope you're not becoming tired.
7. While she was getting in the car, she smiled at me.
While she was entering the car, she smiled at me.
8. We got through about midnight last night.
We finished about midnight last night.
Listening practice. Part 1. Talking about families. Mrs. Norris is talking with Mrs. Helen Drew, an old friend who is visiting from out of town. They have not seen each other for some years and are catching up on the news of their families. The people Mrs. Drew mentions are George, her husband, Roger, her son, and Anne, her 19-year-old daughter.
And how's George?
Oh, he's fine. He still plays tennis every weekend.
And Roger?
Roger's 16 now and in high school. He's tall. He hopes to be on the basketball team next year.
And Anne, did she go to college this year?
No, she didn't want to go. She got a job in an office. Her father and I want her to go on to college, but I don't know.
Do you have any pictures?
Yes, here are two right here. That's Roger with the long hair, and that's Anne.
Oh, how pretty Anne is.
Well, thank you. We think she is, of course.
Part 2. The conversation continues. The dialogue continues on tape.
And how's your family?
Oh, just fine. Dick had the flu last winter, and he was pretty sick for a while.
And how's his business?
Well, it's fine now, but it was pretty slow last winter. Dick was worried.
George had a bad time last year, too. And the children?
Oh, they're both just fine. Ben's a senior in high school. He lives for baseball. He's on the team and loves it.
How old's Kim now? About 16?
She's 15, but she's going to be 16 next month. She's a good girl and does well in school. She also plays the piano very well.
And what do you hear from Dwayne?
Oh, he and his wife moved here last summer. We were so pleased. And last Saturday, they had a surprise birthday party for Dick. We had a very good time.
Do they have a nice apartment?
They bought a house here.
My, it's late. We're going to meet for lunch tomorrow, aren't we?
Yes, at 12:30 at Chin's Chinese Restaurant. And don't forget, you and your family are coming here for dinner Thursday evening.
Oh, yes. Well, goodbye, Peggy. See you tomorrow.
It's so good to see you again, Helen. Goodbye.
End of Lesson 24.